So this is the look we got to create in this video today. If you are interested in that, please give it a thumbs up. This was basically a whole Sephora haul. I did get the Urban Decay hydrating, it's called Hydromaniac foundation. I got this in the color 10. I picked up the Tarte face palette. These are all brand new products, I should say too. So this is brand new. This is the Claymate face palette. And this gorgeous palette right here, which may be my new favorite palette in the entire world. And look at those colors. They are like a neutral girl's dream right here. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay palette, and we will also be reviewing and checking out the brand new Fenty Beauty Cream Lip Gloss, Lip Stain too. If you're interested, stay tuned, give it a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe so you get to see all of our new stuff. Already moisturize and prime, and today, keeping with theme, though this is not from the haul, this is a brand new product to me. It came in one of my add-ons, one of my add-on boxes. I did a video about that, my international BoxyCharm box. That's Touch and Sew. It's the Icy Sherbet primer. Going right in, one of our first product is by Urban Decay. It's the brand new, it is the Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator Foundation. And I got it in their lightest shade, which is 10. And I'm just going to grab and find it. My foundation brush, and I'm going to put some on my hand. That's how it looks when it comes out. So I think I'm going to be pretty happy with this. I do like more of a moisturizing, hydrating type of foundation. I don't like so much the matte foundations. And I do get my brows just because, as you saw, they are white. This is such a creepy process. I'm going to put out just a little bit more. It comes out just a little bit at a time. So, all right. And I'm going to buff this out. Now, this video is going to be great for my followers who are more fair-skinned, or my followers who are also albino. I know I do have a lot of people here who came and followed me from a couple of Facebook albinism groups. And if you're here, thank you. I really like this shade. I don't know if this seems more like medium coverage, but it does seem buildable. So if you wanted to do more of a full coverage, you could. And I am getting my lids down my neck a bit. Yeah, I would say this is more medium coverage. You can still see my blues and pinks and reds through it. But we'll see, like right here, you can tell I have some reds there. So let me see, just for the sake of you guys, let me see if it builds well. I'll do it over my blues a little bit under my eyes. Has anybody tried any like orange color correctors under their eyes, and what was that like before you apply your foundation? I've never done a color corrector, but my blues are very blue. My blue undertones. Go in with my concealer, which is not a new item, but it is my Tarte Shape Tape. Let me see. It's called Porcelain Beige, and I'm sure it's their lightest color. And I just usually do a couple of dots in my darkest area of my blues, and then to shape out right here at the edge of my eyes and go back, and just the tip of my nose. Okay. And I'm going to blend that out with my beauty blender. I'll be right back. Now, the blues here, I'm just going to tap in and down a little bit. In and down. And then over and up. So again, tapping on my darkest area of blue and coming down and back up and all the way up. It kind of brightens the area we want brighter. And this helps with contouring without having to do a whole lot of contouring with product. Has anybody tried this foundation yet? I do think that the color match is pretty good. Just making sure everything is out real well, and it looks like it is. Item from Sephora is by Tarte. It's their Cheeky Claymate face palette. So we've got some pretty good light tones in here as well. A contour, blush, and a highlighter. Let's open that up. I love Tarte, so I was very excited to see new Tarte products. And this is what we look like inside. They're very nice and pale. And as for most of you who know Tarte products, they smell like you could eat them. I'm going to go in with my contour here and see what we can do with that. Up and around. That's because it did come out a lot darker than it appears. Ooh. I am using just the rest of the extras that are on here to do anything else because it is pretty dark. And then we'll start buffing it out. I don't know if I just have some kind of irritation on my face right here. I don't know if you notice it. You see it? what is coming through the foundation. So for those who don't know that are on my channel, I am albino. So I will be doing reviews of like very light shades of foundation and face palettes that I can at least find. But I won't be limited to those, of course. Just like I love Tarte, so I have other products by them that are not lighter colors, even face palettes, and I just have to work them in a little bit more. Alright, I'm going to continue to buff this out, and I'm moving on to the blush right here. I'm going to grab a little bit, and starting from the top of where I put my contour, I'm going to blend out as well. I just recently learned this trick because like I said, we want to try to keep here as bright as possible. So, and this helps contour this side of the face. I have a tendency of looking at myself in the viewfinder instead of the actual camera. Because I am using it somewhat as my mirror. And a lot of the work will be blending. I've just got some natural red stuff coming through right now, so I'm thinking it's an irritation that I had prior to putting on any makeup today, just because I'm very sensitive with my skin. And just because it is in that specific location and cheek, I know that it's not because of the product. And to highlight, we'll go in. And highlight right at the very tops of our cheekbones. We basically want to highlight just where we would normally highlight, where we would normally cast some light onto us naturally. And I do like this highlighter because it is overbearing and it does not like do the dark casting. I definitely have something going on that. Eyeshadow, brand new palette. It is also by Tarte. Go over here. It's called the Amazonian Clay palette. And this is what it looks like out of the box. Of course, the eyeshadows smell just as amazing. And that's a pretty good mirror there. Let me see if I can. There we go. All right. Now, this is like a neutral girl's dream right here, isn't it? I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to start. Okay, we do have a couple of shimmers. I think I'm going to start. Maybe we'll do a pink look. I'm going to go ahead and use this one right here as for an all over color. And you know what? This mirror is pretty nice to use. I was going to prime my eyes, but I forgot to. I did bring out my Gerard Cosmetics, This is a white base eye primer. It works really well for our eyes, for our skin tone. They do have a fair that's really nice too. Now I do have hooded eyes, so a lot of my work is going to go ahead and be above my actual lid. I think I'm gonna go in with the next shade. Actually, this one right here. And I'm gonna tap that in on my corners. Bring that up and around. I'm not going to bring it all the way inside. We have a very crabby 2-year-old. So because of my hooded eyes, I'm going to feel for right under my brow bone. And I swipe here, back and forth. And it kind of starts to create a new crease. The key is blending. Take your time and do plenty of blending. Okay. I think I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's such a large palette and it's gorgeous. I'm gonna go in with a slightly smaller brush, and because we're gonna tap this in just to darken up things right here. And if you don't have hooded eyes, you can of course do this on the top of your eyelid. But I'm feeling it, I'm like right under. I am in my brow bone. So the 2-year-old is going through terrible twos, and I haven't ever experienced that with a child before. I had my niece when she was 2 around, and she never went through the terrible twos. And my 9-year-old he also never went through the terrible twos. But this one is full swing terrible twos. Okay. I think I like that so far. It does look weird on us when we are doing our makeup and our eyelashes and our eyebrows are not done. I'm going to take a minute and decide on what I'm going to do on my actual lid. My actual lid, I'm going to take this, which seems like it's somewhat of a shim, and I'm going to put that all over my eyelid, but I am going to wet my brush first because it is, or at least appears to be, a shim. And we're going to get right in there, and we're going to sway this back and forth. We're going to just pat this in. Oh yeah, I like that. And do that around on the entire lid and up just slightly because we did create that fake crease, that cut crease. By going into our brow bone socket. I do like that. All right, I'm gonna do the other eye. Just started doing, bringing down the eyeshadow to the bottom. I've never done that before, just recently. I'm gonna go in here with one of those, were one of our lighter blush shades that we went on the lid with, and I'm just gonna bring that from the edge of here and down into my lash line slightly. Not too much, and then I'm gonna blend out with the first color we used here. And before I finish that, I want to show you how I'm going to finish the look, and then I'll finish the other eye. I'm going to go back into that face palette and go into that highlighter, and I'm going to, where's my mirror, take that highlighter and I'm going to highlight just under my brow. I like that a lot. That looks really nice. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye and then we'll be right back. On one of my albinism page, I think it was, there's a page called Albinism Beauty on Facebook. I did do a look. I don't know if you guys have seen my Power of Makeup video, but I did my brows off the camera like most people do, but the community is like, well, we should see that. I want to see that. So I'm going to do my brows, and I got this brand new from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Perfect Your Brow Kit. I think I need to get a microphone because I know I'm pretty soft-spoken with this. So we've got a pencil with a spoolie, and we have a gel. I got this in the shade, let's see, medium brown. So we have a spoolie on one end, and we have a pencil that retracts on the other end. So we're gonna go ahead, brush our brows up and over. So this is a limited edition. This is not actually a brand new item. At least it didn't say, have the little new flag on it on Sephora. Okay, so I go from the bottom inside and I start outlining the bottom. This medium brown looks like it does have red undertones, which is fine for me, because as for now, my hair is partially still dyed, and my brown hair always turns out to be with red undertones. Go up to where I see the top. And mostly I'm outlining for my own guide. And after the arch, I don't really outline so much, but I fill in. And then I'm just gonna hit up the arch well, and then I'm just gonna softly fill in with the brush, with the pencil. We want it darker in the arch than we do in the corner. Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and take the gel. I really like this spoolie. I like the small spoolies. Sometimes I even like the smaller spoolies. As for mascara, oh, that's what I didn't bring out. I'm going to need a grab mascara. I also didn't grab setting powder, but I grabbed setting spray. And brush up until you get to that arch, and then brush over. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing on my other brow. So I'm brushing up all the hairs. I need to desperately go get my brows done. I've been trying to maintain them as best as I can with tweezers, but yeah, translucent hair and, you know, broken eyeballs doesn't make that very fun. So I don't usually watch what I'm doing. When I do tweeze, I just so starting in the corner here on the bottom, tracing out the bottom to the arch and down. And then I'll start in the corner again. I feel like I don't see the hair that I'm working with, especially in the corner here, but as the pencil drags, I can feel it. Outlining the brow, darkening up our arch here, and following those lines down. I feel like I have to constantly go back in to darken up my arch, and then I'm just gonna softly fill in. I am doing upward motions. Yeah, I definitely need to darken that up a little bit. Okay. And going in with the gel. Upward and over, up and over. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and spritz. And this is another brand new item. It came in, this also came in that BoxyCharm International box. I haven't really used it yet. It's called Everyday VACAY by CIATE London. Another one of my favorite brands. Make sure you have that actually pointing to you. This smells like I am on a tropical vacation and I'm in love with it. I'm gonna go grab that. Okay, so another thing that got brought up to me is that I need to do my mascara on camera too. For those of us who have low vision, who have albinism. So like I said, sticking with the theme of everything being new products, this is the Fenty Beauty Mascara. I've never used this before. This came in, I think, my last BoxyCharm Premium box. This is what she looks like. And this packaging reminds me a lot of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Mascara. Now, the applicator is a little bit different here. It's supposed to be to help with lengthening, so this is going to be a little different. So I'm going to start on my outside. I really like the eyeshadow look today. So I'm basically bringing the spoolie up to my lashes and letting my lashes kind of wipe across them. I'm getting some. There we go. Okay. So I work from the outside in. Trying to make sure I'm close enough to the camera for you guys. I am still new at all of this. And it should go without saying that I'm not a professional whatsoever, nor do I claim to be. But I have been doing makeup on myself, a person with albinism, for a long time. For over 20 years. So I'm feeling, for those of you who are low vision, I can't see the viewfinder at all right now, really, because I have my ring light on. So I'm going to show you without looking. So I'm going to put my mirror down. And I'm going to take the spoolie and I'm going to feel. And yes, we will poke ourselves in the eye many times. But I'm going to feel for the end and up. And the next hardest part probably is the inners. I'm just trying to make sure everything is blended. See, in this you gotta feel too, because there's little lashes here. And then I'm just gonna feel for those lashes on the bottom. I'm gonna feel to the spoolie. Very gently touches them and drag back and forth. So no matter what I do, that area is not getting covered. And I did go back over it with more foundation even. And like I said, I don't think it's the foundation, the product at all. It's just, I have a slight irritation there because nowhere else is it happening. It's just on this cheek and it actually feels warm there. So something's going on. The next product is going to be from Fenty as well. This is also from my haul, brand new. Look at this color. It's like the one of the cream. Let me make sure. Yep, I'm facing the right way. It is gorgeous, and I thought this look with this palette and this lip would look really nice for Valentine's Day. So you're supposed to start up, I mean down and go up, but I have such a hard time doing that. This actually smells really good. I'm a person about scents, so. I don't know why I had the hardest time. You're not supposed to actually start up here and go down. You're supposed to start towards the bottom up. Did you guys watch my Power of Makeup video? Is there any questions about that? Is there any questions from this video? I'm really glad. for the person who pointed out to me that I didn't do my lashes or my brows on camera, and the hardest parts for people with low vision, and that they would have liked to have seen that. This is very pigmented, very glossy, which I like. I don't like a matte lip. I don't like matte stuff. I don't like looking dry. And then I can go and touch up. Okay, overall, I think everything. I don't do like Sephora hauls. I try to get all of my makeup through Etsy or BoxyCharm because you get it dirt cheap, or basically for free, because you get this box full of 5 things, and one item in there could cost more than what the box costs in the first place. And then you go to the pop-up sales, and I don't do this. I don't go and spend money on Sephora, but I can't say of a single thing that I don't recommend. I recommend everything today. This was a great foundation for a true match for me. And I do like that it is dewy. Let's see. The face palette, I really liked this as well. It did come out a little bit darker, the contour did, than I expected, but that was easily blended out. The face palette, the eyeshadow palette, I'm completely in love with. The brow kit, it's a brow kit. I think I'm pretty happy with it too. It's hard to find a good shade and a good formula, and I believe that Beverly Hills, Anastasia, Beverly Hills did do that. And I love this FENTY. All right. So I think overall, I loved everything. I hope you guys did too. Is there any questions? Is there anything that you didn't like? Please like this video and subscribe so you can see more videos Monday. So tomorrow we should be having our BoxyCharm choice items I'll have up that I got to choose from in my actually my premium and my luxe. I will not have a base box for March. Then we will be having, I know my Glam Bag X scent, so we should be seeing that video very soon. My premium box for February did also send. I haven't gotten any information about my base box yet, but we do have another full product line, a full brand line review coming up this week, or within the next week and a half as well too, depending on when I do receive my boxes. Welcome to our family, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.